Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's amethyxtnix, and this is a speed build video of a family home for my star sign legacy challenge that I will be attempting on this channel very soon. So this is the family home of the Starcross family, which will be the main characters for, I guess, just the first generation of the Star Sign Legacy Challenge by Genova Sims. But I'm gonna try not to delve too much into the characters in this video. I am going to do that in another separate video, but I hope that through this speed build you get a sense of what this family is like. So basically, everyone, I used to do lots of speed build, but to be honest, I am a very slow builder, and I really do wish I was like some of our other creative simmers out there who makes or who creates such amazing builds, and they're very quick with it as well. So I really wish I was a quicker or a faster builder and a faster editor in regards to editing my videos, but unfortunately I am not. So this in fact is my 5th attempt at building this family home. So basically I saw a picture on Pinterest which led me to this website called Architectural Designs, and when you go to this website they have all of these house plans in different styles that you can think of. So for example, a farmhouse, a craftsman, a country style home, and they would usually have the exterior, and if you're lucky they will also have pictures of what the interior may look like. But all of the house plan styles that they have would actually have a floor plan. So originally what I really wanted was a 2-story family home, and in my head I would picture it as a cozy family home despite being it a 2-story house. But I guess I was distracted by all of this amazing house plans that I saw on this website. So I would try it out, and so for my first and my second attempt, so what I'm going to try and do now, hopefully when I'm editing this video with my voiceover, is I'm going to show you guys the different houseplant styles, if I could still find it in my history browser, the different houseplant styles that I've attempted for the family home of the Starcross family. So hopefully at this moment it's already popping into your screens. But basically the first 2 houses that I've tried, I've done the exterior, but then when I was looking at it, I wasn't getting that vibe. Despite seeing it on the screen, like in the website, it looks really nice, but it just didn't feel like a family home for my main characters. So I scrapped that, and then for my 3rd and 4th attempt I actually made it to the interiors. So I did the roofing, I did the exterior wallpaper, I was already in the interiors, I was decorating the kitchen and the living room and the dining room. But the thing is, all of the houseplants that I've chosen, they're very big, they're massive. And one of the things that I was picturing when I wanted to do a family home for the Starcross family is for them to have a backyard, which in all of those builds, the 4 previous builds that I didn't have a backyard, and one of them I kind of made up for the front yard, and I even put my own spin into it. And at first I was really liking it, but then yes, you've done the exterior, but then when you get into the interiors and then when you kind of zoom out, do you ever get that feeling like it's just, for some reason you haven't played with this family and yet you know that this build that you're doing for them doesn't really fit their personality? I don't know whether you guys, like some of the builders out there, whether you have also experienced that, but if you do, let me know in the comments below. But that was what I was feeling for all of those 4 attempts that I did. So even after I was kind of successful in making it past the exteriors and into the interiors, I scrapped that build. So I guess that's why I was actually expecting this video to be out last weekend, but because of my indecisiveness and just the fact that I wasn't really vibing with any of the houses that I built, it took 2 weeks at least. So this is successfully, like I was successful enough to finally be happy with this family home. So what you are seeing, that front part of the house, so that is inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest, which I will hopefully put it on your screens now. So that was really the only thing that I could see on the website. So even if I clicked on the actual site itself, it only gave me the front exterior of the house. And then so the rest, what you saw when I was doing the floor plan, that is actually all from my imagination. And I guess that's why I preferred this. Despite not having a house, or I guess despite not having a floor plan to really use, I was vibing with it because it was the floor plan in my head. Does that make sense? But yeah, so I had fun. It was difficult because of the many attempts that I had to do to reach or to get to this point, but I was enjoying it, especially when you'll see me decorating the rooms. Like I was actually really enjoying it. But I just wanted, like, despite it being a 2-story home, it felt cozy to me. So I've given them and of course, like there, as you can see, like a mini hole, like an entrance hallway. Is that what you would call it? An entrance hallway. And then you've got that main hallway, and on either side you've got your formal living room, and then you've got your dining room. And I guess this is another thing that I was doing while I was building the different rooms, is that I was trying to put like couches and tables to make sure that each room, it wasn't too big. So this is the dining room, and it actually comes, it leads off to the front yard, and they will actually have like little mini I guess like a campfire sort of vibe that I made for them. And I like, in regards to the decorations, I kind of made it as if like the dad used his children's artwork as decoration for their house, and you'll see that for most of the rooms. So that's the dining area, and then we are gonna go and move on to the formal living room. So the formal living room, I wanted it to have like a brick accent. So again, the interiors for this I was just imagining it. So I had no reference picture at all. I think in my head I was really just building like, what would this family have? And I think I picture the dad is very, I think he's into like industrial kind of style, and then you have his teenage daughter going like, Dad, I think you should put a bit more plants, like have some plants in this room, make it a bit more alive kind of thing. And that's what I was picturing. So in my head, when I was putting plants, I was thinking like, oh, maybe Phoenix was telling her dad to like, let's buy a plant for this, let's buy a hanging plant for that. And so you'll see me now furnishing the formal living room. And I originally wanted to use, I think there was a paranormal coffee table, but then there was something about this Journey to Batu coffee table that it fits the formal living room, and it ends up staying in that formal living room. And then I wanted a bookcase, and again I was looking for something that seems more suitable for a family, suitable for a single dad with a teenage daughter and a young son. So that's why I've put I've chosen that bookcase, because I thought it just fits the vibe of this family. And I've got certificates as well, so this was also my first time kind of using some of the packs, or not packs, but some of the build and buy objects from, I think, from Snowy Escape and the high school years as well. So I used the diploma there, but in my head it was probably for the dad and the mum, which I will talk about in the other video, not today. And then I'm gonna put in like a little picture, like a memorabilia of a cowboy suit. So in my head it was probably like an anniversary gift from the wife to her husband, who maybe saw this movie and he wanted to be a cowboy, and then let's say his mom and dad were both in the police force, and then he actually ended up going into the military. So I don't know, some sort of inspiration for him from when he was a little kid, which influenced his career choice when he grew up. So then now we are moving on to the kitchen. So originally I actually was just planning to use the arches for both the entertainment area and the kitchen, but I thought I actually wanted to open this space up, but in a way there's still some sort of divider between them. So that's why I used half walls on the kitchen, and please disregard that wallpaper that you are seeing on the screen. So a part of me wanted to use the wallpaper from Parenthood. I know that some of the Sims YouTubers that I've seen, they would use this particular wallpaper in their kitchen, and it looks so nice when they do it. But then when I was trying it on for this build, I was like, I'm not vibing with it. Like there's something not right. So you're gonna see me scrap that whole thing, and it's just gonna be the white tiled wallpaper, which I really like using, which is over there, the one that you're seeing now. And so I kind of wanted to have some sort of island as well in this kitchen, despite it, I mean, it's not a small kitchen and it's not a big kitchen. I feel like it's just right. So you'll see me put an island there, as well as right next to the half wall, so they're kind of like, so if ever they would sit down, they're able to watch from the entertainment area. So I think that was my idea with it. That's why I ended up using those bar stools in there as well. And I would end up actually just crowding this place with lots of clutter. So the dad is a cook, so he can cook and he can bake as well for his kids. And I think over time he had to learn how to cook. Maybe he could already cook back when he was still young, but then he had to kind of like step up a bit in the cooking game. And maybe in regards to baking, he learned it for his kids. And I see him as kind of like a dad who loves his coffee, you know. And I've given them like the ice cream maker as well. I think maybe the kids love ice cream, so I thought, you know what, let me put that there. And I actually use CC in this build, but to be honest, the CC that I've used was the Granny's cookbook that you see over there that's sitting by itself. So it is from a mod by, oh my gosh, I completely forgot the name of the CC who actually did this. I will put it on the screen once I find out. I will put it on the screen. But basically it allows you to cook, I believe cook other dishes, and not always having to, you know, go through the fridge or the oven to cook. So that's why I ended up using that one, because I thought it was just really nice. And then this is the entertainment area, one of the places in this home that I loved furnishing. Yes, I actually used the one from the, I think, Little Campers kit. In my head, the dad built, or the dad assembled that for his kids. That's why I didn't want to use like an HD looking TV. I wanted this one. I pictured him as he's a very hands-on dad, despite the career that he chose, and he knew that he's just always there for his kids. And I just love the fact that this is what he does in his spare time, kind of like assemble things for his children. And I thought it was just a nice way to it adds kind of like a sentimental value to it as well. And I guess in this room you see kind of like his style coming through, so the modern industrial style through the couch and the coffee table and the little hallway table. But it's all cluttered up. It's all cluttered up with stuffed toy and with books and with homework and with like CDs and game consoles because of his kids, which I really, really love. And then now you see me furnishing the master bedroom. So this one I had trouble figuring out, because I kind of wanted to have like a wall, like one side where there's just a different wallpaper, and I still wanted to use the brick. There was just something about it. I'm pretty sure it is from the Country Living. Is it Country Living expansion pack? I'm pretty sure it's the Country Living. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if it's not the Country Living? But anyways, this is the bedroom, the main bedroom, and you can see there from the decorations they've got some skiing things. So he is a very good skier, I think that's a word, snowboarder, and he loves rock climbing, and he is going to be passing on those skills to his children, which you will see in probably in this upcoming legacy challenge that I'm planning to do for all of you. And he actually has a little balcony area as well, and I've given him a chess table, and I actually wanted to give him like a boxing a punch bag on top of there, but I thought, you know, I think he's into his wellness as well. That's how he kind of like relaxes, plus the exercise. Anyways, so now we've moved on. This is the other favorite room that I loved decorating. This is his son's room. So I've never actually said their names yet. I think I'm still saving it for another video, which I will be hopefully releasing soon as well. But this is the son's room, and he is a bookworm. So you'll see me like there's just something about it, and I think I just loved cluttering up his room. So you've got this stuffed toy. He's going to be a Boy Scout as well, and I think that's also from the high school years pack. So I went through the different kind of like cabinetry or shelving that we got from that pack, and nothing kind of like nothing really suited his room until I saw this. And I was hoping that they would also incorporate some sort of shelving to put the clothes that we got from high school years, but they didn't have one for that particular shelving, so I was really disappointed in that. But I still made use of it, as well as the clothing rack that came from high school years. And then this one, that one is from, I think, the werewolves pack. I love this wool mural. Is it mural? Mural, wool mural. And it's so artistic, and I kind of made it seem like the branch is kind of like poking out from the railings of the bed. So it kind of made it seem like that the owl is perching on top of the branch coming out of the bed. So I don't know, I really love that one. Of course, I had to give him a bookshelf. He's a bookworm. And I am also giving him a little hamster as well, but I'm pretty sure it's not a hamster. It's one of those things that it's not a hamster, but we are just gonna say that I've given him a hamster because I've forgotten the name of the particular animal or pet that I've chosen for him to have. And you see that I've also given him a balcony with a little telescope in it as well. Now, finally, this is the bedroom of our main character. So this is Phoenix's bedroom. Now, her color theme is navy blue, but so I was originally, actually, I used navy blue, the navy kind of like, no, I wouldn't say navy blue, the blue color of this particular wallpaper, but I was like, no, her theme is navy blue, her color is navy blue, but it doesn't necessarily have to be navy blue all throughout the room. So that's why I've chosen the white style of this wallpaper, and then have blue accents in regards to her furniture and her curtains, her cabinetry. So there will, like you will see, there are lots of blue in this room, but at least it stands out from the white wallpaper that I've used. And look at me, I'm going through all of the different cabinetry that we got from the high school years, and I actually really like them. I really like the cabinetry, and I end up using that really huge one in the middle there. And also the fact of we got the different kind of not paintings, but different designs that you can put on the wall. So I ended up using that kind of like an Instagram looking heart picture shaped painting, I guess, for this one. And you could also see that her desk is just full of books, like paper, like stationery, let's just say stationery. And I wanted to have a kind of like a divide between like her cabinetry and her mirror, and I thought that I was really vibing with this mirror, especially in that blue tone. And I'm like, no, yes, you know what, I am gonna use this. And I've given her a kind of like a streaming computer as well. I don't know, I am not quite too sure what I'm going, like what the storyline for that one would be. I mean, she is a cheerleader, so you know, she could always kind of vlog her cheerleading tryouts or practices, or when they're in the game. So I was like, maybe, yeah, I want her to have this. And she's a teenager, like, you know, I would think that she would stream for some reason as well, but again, stream like practice tryouts and stuff. and I really liked that artwork there that I've put on top of her bed. And the reason for that is because she is going to be similar to her dad. She is going to love skiing, she is going to love snowboarding, and she is going to love rock climbing as well. So that's why I've given her that, just kind of like an ode to the things that she loves. And I really had fun decorating this, and I was just impressed with the different clutter that we got from high school years, and I wish we had more, but I love that. I love that little trinket with the keys on it, and I'm like, oh, that's really good, it's really nice. And then this is their converted garage. So it's kind of like a storeroom, but they've also got some of their snowboarding and skiing stuff in there as well. But I made this kind of like a gym for the dad, or it could also be for Phoenix, you know, if fitness happens to be one of the things that she loves, that she can use this. And you won't see it here, but towards the end of when I was doing this build, I actually ended up putting like a robotics station for the dad, because I don't know what it is. I just feel like he's very hands-on with his kids, and he would assemble, you know, that entertainment area, that TV thing for them, the projector thing. In my head, and for storytelling purposes, he made this mini treehouse looking thing in their backyard for his kids. He assembled that dollhouse for his kids. He painted those tables and chairs with his kids. It's always with his kids. He's a very hands-on dad. He's a very lovable dad. And I kind of given them like an outdoor little area as well for barbecue, and you can see there that there is a trellis leading up to Phoenix's bedroom. So I've got like this storyline in my head, and I hope that I will be able to incorporate that in the challenge. But we are actually nearing the end of the video. I'm really just landscaping both the backyard and the front yard. And I really do hope that you enjoyed this speed build video as much as I had fun building it, despite this being the 5th attempt. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There will be screenshots at the end, so please stay tuned, and I will see you all onto the next video. See ya!